Good evening, everyone. How is it going today? PK and Rain, welcome in. It is so good to see you both. Hope everyone is doing very well. And yeah, it's going pretty good today. What about yourself? I hope you've been having a very good day there, Rain. We're back again today with some more Guild Wars 2. And tonight we are going to be doing some raid training. We're probably going to be doing, I think we're definitely going to start on a wing 5 because it's kind of the wing that we got a little bit hard stuck on last week in dealing with Doom in particular, but now it is emboldened, so I think even in the worst case we can kind of brute force it. So in terms of what we feel like playing tonight, I think it's probably going to have to be something that can really streamline that can really streamline Wing 5. So for me, that's actually kind of feeling like Scourge, because obviously it is a Condi class, has Epi, which is very, very good for Soulless Horror. It's rather irrelevant what it actually does for the statues, but for Doom it means we can be a just regular sort of good range Condi class. It's a good class to bring on Doom at any point. It's also a class that's actually very, very good at kiting as well, which is the other sort of role that I'm quite happy to do on that. And plus we can also tank on that as well if we need, so we can kind of sort of fill in every gap. So I feel like Condi Scourge is probably the one that I am leaning towards, I think. So let's grab that. Now, in terms of where our Scourges are at, here is one, sort of our main Scourge. Gothic, welcome in. And Rain, glad it's a beautiful day there. That's really good to hear. And Jay, welcome in. Do you by any chance know that the PvP season will need 150, 165 games at the end? It ends on Tuesday and usually increases that same day. I'm not sure, unfortunately. Welcome in, Elucidator. How is it going? You use the crust and you make sandwiches. Whatever allows you to enjoy your sandwiches the most. Let's see, PvP. So I straight up don't do a lot of PvP these days. Where would that information be? I don't know, unfortunately. If there are any PvP aficionados that have the answer to that, that would be helpful. And Alex, welcome in. Returning play here. What is currently the way for consistent gold? Honestly, the best way for consistent gold, I think, is actually going to be... let's see if that actually... Did that command actually work? Not 100% sure if it did, but actually it is doing stuff in the Wizard's Vault. For most players, I think getting the most value you can from the Wizard's Vault. Fractals, well, obviously fantastic. I've made a video as well on why fractals are insane value. But for generally new players, and especially returning players as well, focusing on getting your good rewards out of the Wizard's Vault, so things like your Mystic Coins, your cheap bags of gold, laurels, heavy crafting bags, even that, for your very first weekly, just simply completing your first weekly, it's probably in the realm of about 150 to 160 gold, but just by doing one weekly and then buying all of the cheap gold and then whatever mystic coins you can, that in and of itself is going to be about 150, 160 gold. And then you can start throwing in fractals on top of that. You start getting even more. Strikes as well are fantastic. Let's see if that button's actually working. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I've got a guide on how to make gold there. And a guide on getting gold from the Wizard's Vault as well. But that'll sort of walk through the main ways that I go through and make gold as well. I also have another one of like the main ways that I make gold, but I don't have a command set up for that. I might just decline that just for now, because we are going to be forming up for raids in a moment. But yeah, 100% the Wizard's Vault for, in terms of like really low investment stuff and really low time commitment, the amount of return you can get on that, especially when you've just come back, is actually insane. Because yeah, I'll see if we can actually pull this up. If I go fast farming, we can see just how much, and also getting the legendary starter kit. It's not like raw liquid gold, because you get the components to craft a legendary, but then you can potentially either keep that legendary and sell it. The sheer value you get from that is absolutely insane. So that's fine. This might be under, let's just type in Astral Acclaim. I'll pull that up, and once it loads, I'll bring it up. Okay, now what do we have here? Right here we are rocking. That is Minstrel's Heel Scourge by the look of it. Yeah, I've called it Bonkers Heel Scourge. Okay, yes, yeah, so that's a good way for me to remember that. And yeah, that looks correct. And here I've got Condi Scourge by the looks, which is good looking, very resplendent there in all of its gold. Oh, that's all Selly. Probably shouldn't have it in Selly. Power, condition, damage, and expertise. Why do I have a random Selly set there? That's Ritualist. I must have been running a Celestial Open World Scourge at some point. Are those template slots for the account or for the character? These are for the character. Yep. How the templates work, yeah, in Guild Wars 2, they're not account bound. Unfortunately, I would very much like if they were account bound, but yeah, they are on a per character basis. Selly for Wolver Spot, it could have been that. I think it was probably more likely that it was. Yeah, it's probably more likely that it was either I was doing some open world content, or I was maybe doing some Alacrity Scourge, or it could have even been like Celestial Heal Alacrity Scourge I could have been running around with. It doesn't really matter. It's easy enough. I literally just change everything back to Vipers and we are none the wiser about it. Joys of having full legendary on this account. There we go. And we are now super happy about that. Okay, so we will, at least for Wing 5, be rocking Scourge, which is something I'm very comfortable on. Now, the tricky part is going to get when it comes to Soulless Horror. Obviously, Scourge is great for Soulless Horror, but we're going to need someone to be able to push. So hopefully we can get someone either new to learn it, or... because I straight up really can't push on this. I may need to swap to something else, but we will see. Okay, there. So in terms of the profit from the Wizard's Vault, straight from here, for the Mystic Coins, per Astral Acclaim, per one Astral Acclaim, buying the Mystic Coins is 19 silver there. Oh, you sold all your worldly possessions to hopefully get 400 gold for the Icebreed Saga bundle? Nice. Oh, the worst is not catching you change something and then the after action report you're like, well, those numbers are wrong, right? I have done exactly that, Desolated, so many times. I think, yeah, I've done that where I've been running Celestial for quite some time, being like, oh, I was wondering why my damage was like 2/3 of what it should have been. Okay. I wish this would actually go and show the original amount here, but yeah, just roughly here. Looking at Mystic Coin, you get 60 per season. You get 1 gold, 76 profit per... So yeah, what's that? Hang on. Okay, let's drag that there. So you get... What's that? That is 1.7... Let's round to 77 gold times 60. That's 106 gold right there. We get 90 bags of gold. So we go plus 90. So yeah, that's almost 200 gold. And welcome in, Tatty, Kev, Wisp. Really appreciate everyone popping in. It's great to see everyone. But yeah, just purely getting the Mystic Coins and the bags of coins from Wizard's Vault. That's 200 gold right there. That is very minimal effort. So Wizard's Vault is easily the best source of gold, I think. Oh yeah, hang on. No, I realized what I was doing. I was running Celestial Transfusion. It's like Heal Hybrid Scourge, so it's basically a Celestial Heal Scourge, but without running the Alacrity traits. That's what I was doing at some point, which we won't be doing anymore. So let's put this back on Soul Reaping, Doomfire, Soul Barbs, Unyielding Blast. Everything else there should look pretty good. It might actually be worth me just jumping into the Golem for a bit, just to kind of see where we can land. Because it has been a few weeks since we played Scourge. Okay. That's a good build, just not suitable for DPS. No, that would not be good DPS, although given that we are quite comfortable on Scourge, it might actually still be acceptable DPS. Well, the tricky parts about Scourge in here is that you actually struggle a little bit with life force. Meh. That's right, let's just see where we land. That looks right. Yes, that's right.
A deadly raid squad is
Adjust self. Add boons. I will fix my Arc DPS font at some point. Spawn. Let's get big. And spawn. Okay. Did I click attending in the... Let's see. I did. Oh, Dame Vamp did. Okay, nice. Oh, cool. Dame Vamp is ready to go. That is good. So we'll just be super quick on this. Just check here. I want that to snap. There we go. Let's get a bit of a precast going. A really odd opener there. It's just kind of going purely off vibes, not of any sort of reasonable priority. Okay, so sort of hovering around 35-ish. Oh, nice. We got Quip as well for good measure. Yeah, we do need to really change the font of that. Okay, yeah, so we're landing about 34, 35, which is okay. That's not too bad for one pull. That could definitely go up a bit. But you know what, that's fine. We'll start sort of forming up for raids now. We've got PD and Dame Vamp that are around. And everyone else that is tentative, so that is okay. Do we actually get something from the Wizard's Vault for that? Oh, defeat one elite enemy. Very nice. I'll turn that up in my head. There we go. Okay, so we'll start forming up now. We'll create squad raid mode. Green tag for Scourge makes me very happy. Then Dame Vamp is here, so invite to squad. We'll invite to squad. I'll get PD in here in a little bit. I'll drag Dame Vamp in. Hey Dame Vamp, how's it going? Check fire.
Great. Just let me mute for a minute. I've just been raided.
Oh, that's all good. Oh, there we go. Cald is here. Let's send them an invite. Beautiful. Okay, and slash D. Hey, Cowd, what's up? Rocking that, I presume, Spear Camping Revenant, which is going to be very, very nice. Beautiful. So we're going to pop you on QDPS. Okay, so if I do need to end up pushing for Soulless Horror, like I can tank quite happily on this, but yeah, obviously I cannot push. That would require a Druid, probably. We'll just give PD a bit to finish up his convergence, and we'll flick him an invite. And yeah, all good, Cowdy. I'll slip your keyboard early. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better now and are a bit more rested. Okay, now's actually kind of the point we can... I also need to activate Blish Hut as well. There we go. So see if we can get a Wing 5 done. Okay, what else was I doing? Oh, Shift H for the Wizard's Vault. Let's generate some profit. See, oddly enough, we're kind of at the point where there is really no easy profit that we can get. At least on this account. So this is prob straight up going to be... Oddly enough, the build template expansion is actually pretty valuable. So it's less generating gold, it's more generating account value, but I have so many characters on this account. We have like 25 characters, so build templates for me actually aren't particularly valuable. Anyway, give you 5. That's all good, Orc, and no worries, mate. I think this is straight up just get 16 more gold. It's a bit dull, but is what it is. Okay, let's see where we are at in terms of some other gold as well. See, we've already got 2 extra build template expansions there and an equipment template that I'm not using. And Alex, the template tabs are account bound, they're account bound, not character bound. That's what I meant to say. And we got sort of our legendary E section
Sorry
there.
about that.
No, that's all good. Hope you're having a great day.
The fun of being a streamer and then get rated right on that.
It's always
What would you
appreciated.
like me to-
Always. Don't just come whatever
I love
you.
Railroad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Feel free to just come on whatever you want. Fractal, welcome in. Who
Okay,
is
what
this?
wings are we doing?
I
We
think we're
don't
going to
yet.
start on wing 5 because that's emboldened, and that's a wing we sort of struggled a bit on last week.
Okay. So Bohannon says hello to you as well, ConnorConCarne.
Oh, hello, Bohannon.
That's who just rated me. I hung out with her and her sister a bit yesterday doing a couple of world bosses and dragged them to Triple Trouble and showed them what to do there.
Oh, very nice.
Hope his breakfast was great too, lols.
Okay, let's bring this in. Just sell off some stuff. Oh, Divine, what's up? It's great to see you. Thanks for popping in over on YouTube.
I'm sure he had a great breakfast.
But yeah, in terms of like roles, feel free to bring whatever you want. We kind of need a bit of everything at the moment, and I can sort of just float around and fill any roles that we need. But I was planning on Scourge, because then I can do kiting stuff on Doom quite easily.
Okay, well, I don't want to practice my heal quick, because...
Yeah, if there's
So,
anything at
what
all you
about-
feel like practicing, that's totally fine. That's what the raids are here for.
I might just do ham and cheese.
Okay, so heal lack. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. That means you'll also be tanking on Soulless Horror, which that should be fine, especially because we got emboldened, so it's a good time to practice it.
Okay, let's, my toughness is not very high. Okay. That's right.
Yeah,
Just under 2k.
it's not. Yeah, that's fine. It's not toughness based. The tanking on Soulless Horror. It's obviously whoever gets the rune. But yeah, pushing your survivability as high as possible is a good thing for that. And welcome in, Onyx. It's great to see you. And yeah, we will be doing some Guild Wars 1 after we are done with raids in Guild Wars 2. So we're going to head back over to Guild Wars 1 later on.
I've got legendary runes and legendary sigils since I last talked to you.
Oh, very nice. Congratulations. That's a huge bit of quality of life. Yeah, toughness does help when the boss slaps you. It does, yeah.
Greetings.
Because it's been ages since I've been able to join in with you.
That's great to have you. We've actually got quite a few of those there. Orca is in, and PD is there. We'll send him an invite whenever he is ready. Oh, thank you very much, Bang. I appreciate that. And yeah, we'll take a look at what we need when we jump into Guild Wars 1. Because I know Gossek also sent over a ton of pets as well. There we go. PD is out of the squad. Perfect. Okay. Let's check. If we could get... Orca's probably going to DPS. If he could actually push on that, that would actually be pretty good. Because then I can just do like Heal Scourge and I'm quite happy. That might be a play. Can you push TD? Push the... Sure thing. No. Push the TD on SH with mech. If not, I will find someone. If not, I'll find someone or I'll do it. Seems anything else I can super easily liquidate. I'm actually quite material poor in this account. Because yeah, I've definitely liquidated everything here. And we shouldn't have enough scrappers. Okay, so let's go raids, wing 5, full clear. Takanda, is this game new player friendly? I definitely think it is, Takanda. The new player experience has definitely been improved in recent years, and Guild Wars 2 leans more towards the casual side of MMOs as well, so it's a fantastic game for new players to jump into. It's got a lot of content for new and more casual players, and also content for like really experienced and veteran players as well, so it has a really good mix, so I 100% think it is. Wing 5 full clear. Boon heal, Boon DPS, DPS, state roll. I can Druid push if you prefer. You can stay. DPS. They're coming from FF14 and WoW. Ah, very nice. Personally, I haven't played those games myself, but yeah, of those, I definitely understand that Guild Wars 2 leans more towards the casual side. But the complete lack of a sub fee as well is a wonderful draw.
ConnorConCarne, Bun just said you're not reading your chat. He wants to say hi to you.
Oh, hello. I wouldn't say raid and fractal players are necessarily toxic in like any real circumstance beyond what you'd normally expect.
He has so many people on his chat.
Thank you.
I feel sorry for him. Trying to catch up with everyone.
That's right, there's nothing to feel sorry for. Okay. But overall, our players are very, very friendly.
I was talking to a couple of other new streamers the other day, and I was saying how some people like you, have thousands of followers, but you know, once you hit over 20, probably more static viewers, then you've made it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about how many followers someone's got. I said I normally have about 6 to 15, and I said I feel like I've made it.
And yes, whatever brings you the most sort of joy and satisfaction just makes it a fun experience, I guess.
Exactly. You can't stream for that. You stream for yourself to start off with. Yeah, Bohannon, exactly. You start off for yourself.
Let's go in.
If it grows, cool. If it doesn't, have fun while you do it.
Yeah, you definitely got to enjoy the process of it. Plus, it helps that streaming Guild Wars 2 is just generally a fantastically fun experience.
100%. Oh, I think I've tanked Soulless Horror before. Ha! I think I know what I'm doing.
Oh, perfect.
This is when you take control of someone else once you just amount ticks.
Yeah, you use your special action key to become the tank, and you just sort of alternate between passing it between people. And even with the damage meter, honestly, instances of toxicity because of the damage meter are super, like, rare in my experience.
Score one for me.
I am mighty. Fury
Okay.
rising.
Hey PD, welcome in.
G'day.
But yeah, I think Arc DPS is like one of the single
Hi,
best
PD.
tools that you can use, even just for your own
G'day.
improvement in Guild Wars 2. Because people, in my experience of Guild Wars 2, they don't really mind if people aren't doing particularly great DPS, because we're all in our own different stages of learning. It's when instances of toxicity come when expectations aren't aligned. When you have people looking for a more casual experience going in with people who are looking for a more hardcore experience, and vice versa as well.
Hey, Bo.
When expectations and experiences aren't aligned, that's when you get toxicity.
Oh, hi, Sky.
And yeah, I've pugged a lot in Guild Wars 2. Like, before I started streaming, I basically pugged my way through 3 sets of Raid Legendary Armor. And
Not okay.
low DPS, it was exceptionally rare that that was an issue. It was always something else. It was always someone didn't communicate, or someone had something explained to them that they did wrong, and then they kept on not making a mistake or communicating or trying to improve. It was never, or at least very, very rarely, actual DPS, because the DPS requirements for most content in Guild Wars 2 is exceptionally low. It's more often not, in my experience in Guild Wars 2, is people are quite happy to explain things, and as long as you go in being open to communicate with people, that's a good time. Okay, let's see. Wing 5 full clear. Now we'll just say boon heal, boon DPS. And if anyone does want to join, let's see actually if this command works. Hey, cool. Well, that works. Not in the way I would expect it to work, but it did. Good. And yeah, that experience, like, it would happen at some point, but that seems to be the vast majority of instances, at least in my experience. Okay, that's all set. Got the tides, yep. Okay, so if anyone does want to join up for raids, you can join up on me right there. No experience is required, and yeah, we're doing Wing 5. It is emboldened, so this is the good wing to try if you are new to raids. You just roll 30k or a DPS auto and do mechanics well. Yeah, like honestly, if you do that, you would be absolutely fine. Oh yeah, like your experience might be completely different from mine. Absolutely. And it could be that the experience has changed over the years as well, as raids have become older and older and the content and the strategies get more and more established. Fractals can be a little bit different, especially if you're doing challenge mode fractals, because they're so centered around DPS in fractals. Especially, I find on Sunkwar Peak, that's always the one where your DPS is under a bit more of a microscope, purely because the strategies that people use, say on Sunkwar Peak challenge mode, that is entirely dependent on having enough DPS to pull it off. If you don't have high DPS, you can't skip the sort of mid-phase mechanics that you normally would. So that's an instance where DPS is much more scrutinized, whereas in raids, typically, I'd say, not really. Fractals, it is more common, particularly challenge modes. T4s, I'd say, not so much. The one where it really stands out is Sunkwar Peak. Haven't done Lonely Tower CM yet, so I don't know what the culture is around that. Silent Surf, it's really around don't get feared and don't get knocked off the edge. Sunkwar is definitely one where if you're a DPS player, or if you're a boon player and your boons are not on point, and your DPS is on point as a DPS player, that's where you might ruffle some feathers. That's one of the few instances regular players would run into. And yeah, we'll give us a few minutes. And yeah, if worst case, we could literally always do some T4s, actually. That is very true. Isn't just about expectations, though? Yeah, it is. That's one of the points where expectations between players may not align.
I don't mind. It's a mini elemental. Oops, I'm not muted in Discord.
That's alright. But yeah, people go into fractals, especially the fractal CMs, expecting a quick clear, and that's when if you see something, people asking for 5,000 UFE, the quote-unquote kill proof for it, or 20k, 10k, whatever number it is, if they're putting in that, they're expecting a very quick kill. Okay. So I might actually... give that just a minute. But yeah, honestly, in the case of Sunkwar Peak, damage scrutinization, or people arcing up about damage, people will know if the damage isn't on point on Sunkwar Peak anyway, because you'll be doing the middle phases. The idea on Sunkwar Peak challenge mode is you just skip the middle phases, so it's not like people wouldn't know that there is a DPS issue. It's just that it will be a bit harder to diagnose. Does it collect info from back in time? No, it doesn't. That would be super nice, though. I've consumed so much kill proof over the years. And yeah, it would be great to do Wing 5. I think we may actually struggle to fill that tonight, because it's super off-peak on NA right now. That's more the Guild Wars 2 API, not necessarily recording what you've had. Because if it was within the API and was easily accessible, the amount of kill proof or tokens that you've had across your account at any point, then it'll be super easy for it to pull. But I don't think the API actually holds that information, or else people would easily get it. There's not so much a KP or killproof.me issue, that's a ArenaNet haven't added that functionality in, so there's nothing that can be done about it. Okay. Yep, I'm going to call it. Yeah, I think we might actually move on to maybe some tier 4 fractals and then maybe some strikes after that. I think we're going to struggle to fill a Wing 5.
Okay, yep. Or daily strikes. Yeah.
Yeah, actually some daily
I haven't
strikes
done
would be
any of
pretty
those.
good. That's a good shout. Now we could do like IBS 5 and then the daily strikes. Cool, and before we dive into that, because we'll be doing that for a bit, I'm just going to take a quick 2-minute break, stretch my legs, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Beautiful, we're back in just a
Daily
minute.
strike sounds a really good idea.
Why, hello there, everyone. We're currently living in a turbulent time in Guild Wars 2. We have balance patches every few months, we have a new expansion launching next month, elite specialization weapons are being made available wholesale, runes are getting turned into relics, things are changing. But amongst the chaos, something has risen.
God bless us, everyone.
Today, we're covering the wonder that is Condition Harbinger. Welcome back, everyone. With the release of End of Dragons came the new Necromancer Elite Spec Harbinger. And now, with a few balance patches under its belt, it's become one of the premier condition damage builds in the game. Not only that, with the exact same gear, you can run one of the highest damaging quickness builds in the game. Being able to efficiently cover off on 2 endgame rolls with effectively the same build is completely busted. You pick this up and your endgame PvE life is going to get a whole lot easier. It's time, my friends, for condition damage and quickness Harbinger. Once you equip the Harbinger specialization, you'll get access to pistol as a new main hand weapon, new elixir utility skills, as well as having your Death Shroud replaced by Harbinger Shroud. Unlike core Necromancer and Reaper, Harbinger Shroud doesn't act like a second health bar. Here, it doesn't protect you from incoming attacks, and instead gives you access to powerful ranged attacks and mobility skills. With your Grandmaster trait choices, you'll either pulse strike damage, conditions, or quickness to allies while you're in Harbinger Shroud. You'll also inflict yourself with Blight by staying in Shroud or using your new elixir skills. Blight is a bit of a double-edged sword in that it reduces your overall HP the more of it you have. In exchange, several of your skills get more powerful the more stacks of Blight you have. You'll regenerate health based on your total Blight, and various traits will increase your overall damage. So, one focus of your rotation is going to be building up Blight, consuming it to juice up your skills, and then building up your stacks again. In terms of your Harbinger Shroud skills, you have access to Tainted Bolts, which will simply fire bolts of energy that explode on impact and will inflict torment on enemies near your target. Dark Barrage will fire 6 bolts that fan out in front of you, which pierce enemies and inflict torment. Devouring Cut will launch you at your target and damage nearby enemies when you connect. If you use this when you're at or above 5 stacks of Blight, you'll double the damage and inflict torment. Always make sure you use the skill when you're above 5 stacks of Blight. Voracious Arc will cause you to leap to your target and daze enemies near your landing point. Again, when you use this above 5 Blight, you'll double the damage and torment your enemies. Again, always use this above 5 Blight. Vital Jaw will deal some damage, grant you life force for each target struck, and float enemies, which gives a great amount of breakbar damage. All in all, you can think of Harbinger as the... Cool, and we are back. Alright, let's go and change things just a bit. So we might even could always do some heal skirt shenanigans. Mr. Roy, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate that. And what do you mean by that, PK, if it only didn't run on a smart bridge? Okay, so let's go... Let's put myself here. Or even, I might even go strike missions. Let's go IBS 5 plus EOD plus EOD slash Soto daily. A heal, DPS, state roll. And welcome in, Roya. How are you going? Yeah, actually that's kind of what I feel like doing. That's actually what I am interested in. Spear Camping Condi Quickness Herald. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's its 4th birthday. Cute. Quick DPS, nice, there we go. Cool, yeah, so put us in for IBS 5, EOD, and Soto dailies. Now, which one is it? Vipers, yeah. Torment and Earth, yeah. And I'll just put, I know, Fractal there. That seems to be not quite right yet. Yeah, there we go. That looks right. Might as well actually check, just in case anything I've missed. Like, I've played it a fair amount, so that should be fine, but there's always a chance that I've missed something critical. Raise, let's go into Revenant, let's just take a look.
I see you.
Condition, quickness,
He's
health.
reading chests instead of coming here and leading us.
There we go.
I've got him and Perfidy's streams up as well. Perfidy's just looking at achievements.
All the ones that I'll never get.
Oh,
Just fueling the existential crisis.
Yes, most of the ones on my screen right now are all like the strike CMs that we'll never do.
oh yes. The CMs.
If anyone wants to join us for strikes, come join up on us here.
Just about everything is CM that I don't have. Someone was like, "Oh, pay someone to take you through it." It's like, I am not paying for my achievements.
Got some
I
Core
want
Ranger,
to
okay.
earn my achievements.
Come on in.
I'm not below paying for it.
You're
Oh,
not below-
no Core Ranger. Very sad.
Oh, I'm heading towards 39.5k now.
What?
Almost there.
Almost
How many
there.
laurels do I have? Oh, none.
Thank you.
The Ender Dragons return to. I'm on my 5th character going through to try and do the specialized achievements.
Do I have another spear floating around?
It's a lot of work. For pinks that I just make research notes out of.
Are we in here? Got DPS. Oh,
And a skin.
8.
Making a skin. And 3 achievement points.
Need an A heal. So we're on 8. As soon as we get up to 9. I'll check what are the EOD and Soto dailies. Let's drag that window here so I can quickly.
Patsy on the table.
Cosmic 02. Oh, it's OLC. Damn it. Well, the absolute nightmares to putt, but it should be fine. Should be. Probably won't be. Oh, you've never tried the strikes before? Are there any prerequisites, Sin? Absolutely not, aside from obviously like owning the content that allows it. Like say, I think it's either Path of Fire or Iceboot Saga. You need the Iceboot Saga strikes. I'm pretty sure it's like Iceboot Saga, but yeah, make sure you have all the content, and obviously Ender Dragons for EOD strikes, Soto for Secrets of the Obscure strikes. But no, there's no real requirements outside that. Obviously, you got to be like level 80, and it'd be good if you had a sort of reasonable build. But these are definitely on the easier side in terms of endgame content. So if you want to come along, like now's a really good time. Especially if you are on NA. Okay, DPS 9. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to get an A heal now. Level 80, have exotic gear, reasonable build, be able to read. That's a good way to do it. But yeah, the raids are very easy to dive into. Ping felt a bit high there. That's fine. Brent, welcome in. Great to see you. I might even just waddle on in. A heal / QDPS. Is Pistol Thief good for endgame? Yeah, it will do a perfectly good job for endgame content. I run, quite often I'll run Pistol, Deadeye. Not Deadeye, Daredevil. Deadeye also works, but my personal favorite is Daredevil. It'll get like good damage. And it's very easy to play, it's ranged, has some reasonable utility. It's good. It's not on the high side in terms of DPS. I think the Daredevil version gets around about 38k DPS, which when you're comparing it against builds that are doing 45k, it definitely is a bit on the lower side, but that will be fine for basically all content in the game. There's only a few instances where I'd be like, probs not, and they'll be like, probably some of like the newer raid CMs, I'd probably like, maybe not.
Has unfolded as I knew it would.
And Pistol Deadeye is AFK 28k. Yeah, it'll do good damage AFK. Or passable damage. One of the reasons I like
Josh
the...
about being here in Eye of the North.
Feels weird being here given I was just here in Guild Wars 1 yesterday.
250 years ago. Apparently, from what I'm told by some map breakers, the outside of Eye of the North in Guild Wars 2 is the exact map of Guild Wars 1. They just
That's
reused.
really cool.
So you can go out there and see the exact same thing that was there in Guild Wars 1.
That's awesome. Because they are built on the same engine as well, so that wouldn't surprise me. Varix. And what is they? So, Symphatica. That's Bobo Fish. So that will be a heal. Yeah, Cowd, so if you stay Q DPS and I can just go DPS and all is right with the world. If I go character select, I may even have, I'll just check. I'm not sure what's better in PvP. PvP is a different kettle of fish entirely. I need to check what builds are on all my characters and actually note them down.
At maximum.
There we go. And yeah, that is basically right. Can NA and EU play together? No, unfortunately they can't. That's the one separation. Ah, what did we lose? Okay, raids, no, no, strikes. It's just DPS now. There we go. Bone Skinner. There we go. Okay, now we're actually off to the races. We are ready for content. actually need some food, because I don't have any more power food. I need to craft some. Oh, does anyone have any power food? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Beat me to it. Okay, now I need to actually get skills. That is basically free slot. Now I'll just pop that there. Oh, I need to actually, like, craft some more food. I've been putting it off for ages. So if anyone wants to
Tomorrow's
join...
problem, right?
Yeah, it's always tomorrow's problem. It would be helpful if I wasn't, like, completely draining my account's gold for legendary sigils.
Ooh, I was gonna say I do have some raid food left in my guild, probably like a stack of everything. So if you want me to use mine for tonight, we can.
Getting healthy.
Yeah, I've got 108 mint garnish, 142 flatbread, and 219
Oh,
steaks.
nice. Yeah, I've still got some of the heal and condi food, but I ran out of power some time ago.
Yeah, because my guild used to do some raid training, but then I gave up. Because
There we go.
APs and finding people.
Beautiful, we're all good to go now. Boons are sorted. Got 10 peeps.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
But yeah, this will be Pistol, Pistol, Camping, Daredevil. And this will do entirely sufficient DPS. Yeah, it's got like Peasant Jade Bot. Did I fix that anywhere? No, okay, it's just purely going to be Peasant Jade Bot. Nothing can be done. Alright, let's go in and start blasting.
Getting healthy. That's how
Oh, there it goes. Just big old crash on my end. It wasn't happy with my DPS. Bring that back up. I swear that happens. Yeah, too powerful. Yeah, Pistol, Pistol, Daredevil is too powerful.
We GG'd for you, darling.
Oh, thank you.
We'll wait till you get back in.
I don't know why it seems to always happen on like the first strike of the night. It happens somewhat consistently. It's very weird. It spiked me so hard, knocked out the
I
game.
think it
Yeah.
happens quite a bit with Americans. Raids and strikes.
Okay, let's go again.
there's the power.
There we go, we're back. Ah, screw it, we're going.
Getting healthy.
Good.
How excruciating.
Serious. Back on my feet.
Yes, dual quip. Yeah, just keep on going. It really doesn't like dual quip. I think that might be the issue. Oh well. I'm shining a light on the best DPS build in the game. Pistol, Pistol, Daredevil. Back we go.
I don't know if it will matter. I think most of us went, I don't know what we're doing, and all died anyway.
Okay.
Oh, what a good comeback. Nice comeback.
And let's change this to hope.
We don't have your tag to lead us around the circle.
H. Wardrobe.
Ouch.
There we go.
We got this. Pull it back. Pull it back.
Oh, we're getting some Wizard's Bolt stuff.
Do we CC there or not? I've always been confused.
Generally, yeah, always CC here. You also want to be able to pull in the wisps around, because they extinguish the fires and make everyone take big ticking damage.
Because sometimes you just sort of GG through the mechanics.
Okay.
Oh.
It might
What's
even
the
be
group?
worth a
I don't
fresh
think I'm
install
killing
of Guild
anybody
Wars 2 at
'cause
some
everyone's on
point.
the other side of me.
Cool, that's doing its thing. Just double check everything here.
I find your perfidy. I'm going to target you. Oh, okay. I'm going to target somebody.
Yeah, just move clockwise around him every time you see him do the jazz hands. That's exactly it. Force impact.
If
Oh,
you
hang
want
on.
to lead
Yeah,
us
let's
around.
change that
Just
to
as I did that. It's stuffed up.
thief. There we go. We were missing. Yeah, that's why it
That's like that
knew.
Reaper pull isn't a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, it still is. Spectral Grasp. That was unchanged.
Yeah,
It was originally going to go down to 600, and then they reversed it. Pretty sure. Rose is so cute. He is a
that's
cute little
remaining
one,
it
isn't
for
he?
us.
It has a mad timer for silver rewards.
Because I did a strike earlier or something, and I was like, oh, we
And
got
cast
a
Age
Reaper,
before he
cool.
lands,
Can you
yes.
bring Spectral Grasp? And they like, oh no, it doesn't work anymore. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it was the biggest kerfuffle in the lead up to that patch, because yeah, that was a strange change. But yeah, they reversed it by the time they actually released the patch.
Oh, nice.
It's crazy how we're not actually kept
See,
that
I
vulnerability.
don't follow patches. I come into the game, hit stuff, and go, ooh, that changed. Why?
Can be a
No,
lot
no,
to
I
keep up
feel
on the
good.
patch notes at times.
Yeah. It's like,
And I'll only keep up on it for a handful of classes. 6, we've probably got this. Counter PD.
something changes and
absolutely
something doesn't
carrying
work, I go, okay, why? Oh, bloody ain't it?
And honestly, most players won't even really notice the patch notes for, or any patch changes for most classes. Quite often they're just some slight functionality or number tweaks.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Your back hurts. Well, I'm glad I targeted you.
I require more energy.
The person for us to stack on. Even though one of the ones that actually made it to the
This is
end.
rather rare.
And here's hoping I don't instantly crash. Oh, cool. That's
We
actually is
believe,
uploading
we have
things.
faith. You will stay with us, please.
I'd have to change that to the bot account, though. Another problem for another day. Okay. Strike. Whisper. Always get Bone Skinner and Whisper done first. Okay.
Wow, that loading time. I saw ConnorConCarne load into Eye of the
You're
North
young to be so
before I even loaded in.
Joys of
Like,
an
and I know your
SSD.
stream is like slower.
There's the power.
It's like, wow.
I can get a particular gear set for this that doesn't actually need Signet of Agility. And I might have it, or I'm not quite sure. And yeah, we'll see who is nicking the chains. Cool, let's get the ready check. Done, let's go. Okay. As soon as that ready check goes, I activate.
Is this the one with chains or the one without chains?
With chains.
Getting help.
You survived.
For now.
But don't, yeah, I was gonna say, don't jinx it. Jeez. It's alright, I promise to give you heals as long as you don't have to get close.
See, doing totally acceptable DPS on a build that almost only uses one button.
Sensory overload.
Synergy is useful.
It wasn't me.
Armor enhanced.
It's been so long, I'm stuck at my rotation.
Getting help.
Every group I hug wants me to go DPS.
I was in some deep talk.
One thing I'm actually really struggling on is endurance here.
Structural integrity.
Yeah, I figured that one would hurt.
Chains.
The standing overlapped in 3 of them was always going to be rough. That, down we go.
It's not my sub dying.
Please stop spinning.
Back is rough. See if there is a flesh worm. I'm not seeing one. Oh, there is one. Nice.
Synergy is useful.
Got bought by a chain.
That's how amazing I am.
Yeah, so there I actually need to add in a lot more endurance regen to make that feel comfortable.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
Let's get some extra eternal ice shards there, I guess. Yeah, let's actually just add in the Daredevil heal. That will probably just kind of fix everything. Yeah, if we just add in Channeled Vigor, then it's fine. There's quite a few points there. One, I was probably dodging a bit too frequently to maintain the damage buff. Let's go Voice and Claw. Then I can probably change a trait. The first trait line within Daredevil itself, your, I don't know, whatever traits are in this first line here are kind of just, you can take whatever you want.
About in sync.
Yeah, I could do Brawler's Tenacity.
There's the power.
Good hunting.
Weekly done. Counts a legendary rank. It's really not that valuable me doing the weeklies on this account now. It's far more valuable me doing them on my other old accounts.
Getting healthy.
So we get that ready check.
pounded into dust. Contract accepted.
Getting healthy.
Big heal. Much endurance. Nice, got him. There we go, that's not too bad.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
What does that actually look like when that's uploaded now? Okay. Super good, brothers. Join strike. Now we'll do Freynear. You see, I do like the... I have to figure out and just remember the gear set that actually means I don't need to run. Don't need to run Signet of Agility to get 100% crit. We'll just actually lock in what that is, because I know it's a bit different on Thief. Yeah, let's see. Okay, bonus crit chance when hit a foe from behind or the side, or they are defiant. So you get an extra 7% crit there.
There's the
Crit
power.
damage, crit damage. No, water doesn't impact anything. Crit chance is increased. So yeah, you get like 15% on top of another 7. So what we're at, an extra 22% crit.
It's time to sleep beneath the stars.
Stop just attacking here.
Armor enhanced.
Or else, yeah, we're just going to burn all our initiative and then it's going to kind of break our rotation.
Synergy is beautiful.
Just chill there. And just spam that. There we go.
Synergy is beautiful. Endurance efficiency.
Fought so long, but your long day has ended.
Someone's well out there. Interesting spot to be.
Synergy
Never
is
seen them actually go out there. Nice, we got there.
I know of a good use for this.
I'll see as well the version of this build that just runs, not just the Deadeye version, kind of see what that does. That's good. We'll have time to actually change our build on the run up to Shiver Peak. Cool, so it's Cosmic Observatory and OLC. We'll do OLC first, get that one done.
Make it quick.
Let's double check that version of the build.
I just gotta say, as a Discord full of with streamers in it, it's really quiet because we're all talking on our stream.
The joys of push to talk.
It's great.
Commander, earn your
Matt,
way back into
Matt.
the pass. I'll be right there.
Give me that. You stay put.
Hey!
Be careful up there. Conditions have gotten worse since Bangar left. You'll have to find another way up.
He can just run even like Shadow Flare. Oh, he might not even need to. He can just run like Shadow Step, Mercy, that. There we go. Yeah. One more Malice, is that a good thing?
This storm isn't normal. Blocking us from following
The chamber
Bangar.
doesn't, honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's basically just free real estate.
And who's pulling the strings?
Watch yourself out there, Commander.
Be quick will be killed. Yep, that gives us extra precision. Oh, I always struggle a bit with that jump. Needs swiftness. Oh no, we just need to not be unskilled. Get the ready check up.
Accelerating.
So let's go what will basically be an AFK build. Let's wait until everyone ports up to us. Click on beacon. There we go. Just waiting for a little bit there.
So does this one also have the dude inside of him?
No, I think it's just the construct. Could be wrong.
Yeah, because I never noticed it before, and then I saw the construct. I was like, oh, I wonder.
I've
Because
got the
yeah,
target.
in the one we just did, you can see the man inside. It's like, wow.
Waypoint.
Yeah, they did it.
Armor and rage at max.
You're not an idiot. You just needed a little bit more time to work it out.
Yep, this is literally the rotation.
That's how amazing I am.
There is no dodging, there is only... I'm not even pressing 3, it's just kind of vibing out there. Just set your 3 to auto
Okay,
attack.
Let's see. He just split apart. Let's see if we can find another body. No! There is no body in him. wasn't
Prob's
going
not stand
crazy.
there. There we go. I'll go stand right there on the group.
Statistically speaking,
But just to demonstrate, there are very easy builds out there that will get you acceptable DPS, and this is definitely one of them. So it's OLC next.
Please do a rundown and remind me.
It's basically just only CC a few specific things, which I'll call out. Aside from that, just try not to stand in the bad.
Awesome.
And yeah, like to remember the acronym GRB, green, red, blue. That's the order in which you CC the mobs when you have a choice. Because there'll be 3 of them, you can CC which one and basically transforms a unsafe area into a safe area. The order for normal mode is GRB, green, red, blue.
Oh, do you do challenge modes on these?
Sometimes I haven't done them for quite a while though.
Oh. If a day we're out of luck, we can't get him to drag us along.
It would be good to get to the point on NA where we can do the CMs. We've got to get sort of like a more static group together with consistent numbers and members.
That's what happened last time. We
Statistically speaking,
we
this
had
is
our
rather
static
rare.
group. We nailed the raids. We started doing the strikes CMs, and then some people started leaving, so we had to start back over. And here we are down to like, you know, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 people per week now.
Yeah, and after, what was it, about 1,500 pulls on Harvest Temple Challenge mode, and then you have multiple time zone ships
Ooh,
in there
yeah.
as well. That definitely does take a bit of a hit.
I was going to say, oh, do we need to go somewhere?
Oh yeah, it's Arborstone.
Okay. Yeah, because of course my daylight savings hit, and then I had to get my sleep pattern changed to join you guys again. Because I had day shift, 12-hour shifts and stuff.
Yeah, daylight savings, it's a real tricky one, especially because we have people from Australia here, because obviously it will shift us 1 hour one way and it will shift the rest of the world 1 hour the other way, so it ends up being a 2-hour time difference for a lot of people, so that always makes it
Yeah.
tricky.
Plus the
And I
30
hate
minutes
it.
for Adelaide.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's what did me, and it was like... And I kept looking at you guys doing your raids and going, I can't come for only an hour or so. It's just not right. It's like, I'll just carry on my normal thing. And I'd watch you guys a bit.
Oh. But yeah, thank you for coming along tonight.
I'm coming from now on. Till
Oh,
daylight
excellent.
saving. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, we going? Oh, wait, P. You guys did a really check before I got in here. There we go.
And yeah, here we won't CC the first mob. Just because we have a lot of new friends who aren't in Discord. Just literally ignore it, or else it's going to flip the safe zone, and then it will probably kill everyone. Because if you're in the orange area, when it explodes, instant death. Buckle up. Good.
I just dodged because it was like push out.
Oh, dodge won't help. It was just a straight one-shot. And yeah, same thing, don't bother CCing. It does speed it up a little bit, but it also means everyone has to pay attention.
You will obey.
So yeah, just walk backwards from it or turn around and run away.
Armor enhanced. Never felt better.
You will obey.
Let's get the res. And they will aggro on the person that's closest to them when they spawn. Blue one doesn't move, so it doesn't matter, but it's important for the red and green ones. You want to pull them to the edge of the arena. Walk towards this one.
Is there any time I should be using my shield to protect?
No, just really to keep the protection uptime, really. So we're just going to CC green here. Cool, then we've got a safe area.
It took a while, I thought I was DC.
Getting healthy.
Stand on the side indicated by the arrow, or else the entire group takes a shockwave, like that. For all the people who weren't on the right side, it's a single shockwave. Stand on the safe side. The tank is going to move them away from that expanding red AoE. It'll be green next. So it looks like that person is baiting it out, which is good. So you notice how they are moving backwards towards the wall. We will after this. That's why Shadow Step is quite good to bring there.
Help! Here! Contract complete.
Blue one, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it doesn't move, so it doesn't matter who gets aggro. It's just going to be where it's going to be.
I'm sorry. That was what the lightning was.
Yeah, don't CC them in that case. Because, yeah, you notice how it just flipped the safe area and wiped half the group. So, yeah, just have to be careful not to CC them. Because in that point, it doesn't serve us.
So I've worked out if you get the circle on you, you're probably going to drop poison on your butt.
Yeah, so in that case, it's good to, like, move away. But usually, in most pug groups, the AoE is just going to be where it is, and then you just move around it. You can manipulate it, and there's ways to do it, but on normal mode, it's usually fine just to try and place it on the walls, like everyone just moves the walls with the red and greens and just dances around the blue one.
Okay. I think I've done this like 3 times when it first came out.
It's one of the trickier fights to pug, because yeah, it's one case where random CCs can just wipe the group.
So that was... Is that... Was that to show us?
That's a useful demonstration.
Okay, elect Aegis, Power, Fury, Regain, Weakness. Okay, no, my mech doesn't have CC.
But yeah, I've got the Defiance bar chart on my screen, so I can see where it came from.
Come from me?
No, it wasn't from you.
Okay. Because I was just checking my mech skills there.
If it was like a negligible amount. A negligible amount's fine. This amount here is fine. That's one of the problems with this encounter, just when you're pugging it, is usually the incentive for most people is to always CC when you see the bar. Whereas for this encounter, you have to be a bit more strategic with when you do it. And I was saying before, just on stream there, it's a bit of a weird encounter, because usually whenever you see a break bar, your instinct is to break it. It's almost always a good thing. Here, it's not necessarily a good thing. So that's one of the reasons this encounter sort of throws pug groups. I'm going to have to probably start keeping an eye on some of the break bars of the different mobs. CC green.
Okay.
There's a spell break will blow up in the whole group in 2 seconds. And you're not sure what that achievement refers to in particular.
Don't get hit by the bad stuff, basically.
There's the power.
I looked it up because I still need it.
Nice. And sparse what is up. Purely because we've got some newer people in the group. And a lot of people not in voice. So breaking it is going to be a bit spicy. Be on the side as indicated by your arrows.
Armor and synergy is beautiful.
Ah! Okay, so that does have a break bar.
Just a bit of your soul. That's it. Why won't anyone help me?
Okay. 40%. Nice. Just careful not to CC the red one. On that one, the further away you are, the more damage you take. On the green one, it's the opposite.
Who's next?
I believe we'll CC red.
Wait, am I not on red?
And we've got a long time once we CC to make it over here.
they extend the time.
Well, the time's always been, like, quite long.
So we're going green?
No, we go red here. So one person is basically baiting out the green. So they're tanking it and going to just run it away from the group. And then, because that one's got a shield up, we're going to kill the red or do all the damage we can. I managed to bait out the tank for it, so that's why it's sort of following me. And as soon as we cross the threshold, then we will swap over.
I see a lot of dead people. I can't heal everybody. Dude.
Getting double.
Oh, I got red circle. Oh.
So I should be able to still make this work.
Zoe.
Flying Rockets, welcome in. Right now we are doing a strike mission. I think it was sort of like an easier raid. Like a single boss raid encounter, effectively. Let's try and get all the reses that we can.
Don't know what. Yeah. I'm watching you, Tiffany. You got instant downed as well.
GG. Okay, so
See,
here...
that thing there, the lightning thing, it instant kills you, and I don't know how I get it.
It's probably not so much that it instant kills you. I think there was just a lot of overlapping mechanics. And also, if our general DPS is a bit lower, a lot of the mobs are going to be alive for longer, which means more mechanics are just going to start overlapping.
Oh. Yeah, because I get the lightning, and then I get these black balls and instant dead. Oh. Bio, and someone calling it. Okay.
That's alright. I'll go A heal for this. So
I'll go
cover
AP
that.
for this. I'll be back.
Hi, Addy. What you got? Oh, you got your thing. Good. We should be able to get it on this. And yeah, usually when you're healing this, you want to kind of save your heals for when those sort of, you know, attacks where it's pushing you back or pulling you towards the boss take place. Don't you nibble on that? Goober. Beautiful, there we go. Just pop down to that. And then we've got bountiful maintenance oil. Everything else there is fine. Boon should be sorted. Turn off snap target. /P. And /D. Oh, yeah, /D. There we go. Back to squad. Don't know why that's the one for squad. There we go. We should have ample CC. We can run this for a bunch of healing. Yeah, we'll run minstrels just to max out our toughness as much as possible. Afaro, what's up? How are you going? It's great to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Alright. Just wait for everyone to come on back and then we will blast through this. Twisted hat skin. We'll actually clean some of that up. Okay. Which croissants? Oh, hang on. Oh. Back we go. There we go. Alacrity is covered. There we go. More damage to close targets. There we go. No coffee, that means they can only get better from here. That is always the best thing about starting the day just before you get some coffee in you. It's only ever up from there. Uptime's a bit low in our other group. There we go. So CC green.
Why are we attacking the crafting station?
It's because I pushed the target so I wouldn't get my mech to hit the right thing.
May the sands take you.
It's going to make a beeline out of the damage area. If you're bad, thank you so much for the sub, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy. No more ads and your wonderful audios. Thank you so much. Get one onto CC. There we go.
Hurts, doesn't it?
There we go. Good timing that we got out of that. That one would have been spicy. And there we go. So we go red. Everyone else go red. I'm just purely kiting the green away from the group. Okay.
I could outrun a centaur.
The res.
Oh, I got a blue dot on me. Oh, someone's down over here. But I'm pulling blue, so I stay over here.
Doesn't matter. Blue doesn't move, so you can just go wherever. It's irrelevant who it gets stuck on.
Oh,
Replenishing.
I might have killed my group by staying with blue.
I'm just going to pull green away from all that red. So yeah, ideally we want to burst down these as quick as we can to minimize the amount of mechanics we have to deal with.
Impressive combination. By my will.
Got to get this one to 10%, then we can focus blue, and then it sort of resets.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah, no, we've only got 2 healers and a boon DPS up.
Oh. Wow. Thank you for the follow, Jaeger.
Okay,
Sorry, I couldn't say thank you.
let's run
I hope you enjoyed
Serpent
your song.
Siphon, and we'll actually run Sign of Undeath. Yeah, that should improve things a bit. Only CC when up. Nah, that's fine. they will, yeah, that's fine.
What are the tethers?
They're probably the ones on blue, but you can basically just kind of ignore them and just stack together and it's kind of fine. And yeah, pay attention to the white markers.
I could outrun a centaur.
A little bit of CC there is fine because people will naturally do it. So you can look at those arrows there. You have to be on the side of one of them. And the one you're not on this time, that's the side you'll need to be on next time.
The arrows. That's why I yell at myself.
Bit too much fear. Here we go. There we go. Everyone is up. Do you see green?
Time to do some work.
So no, two are gonna... Actually no, two aren't gonna come down yet. Just red. So I'm gonna grab it and then run to the wall. Be on the side of your arrows.
I could outrun a centaur.
Those three people who weren't.
Feel the fury.
So generally I'm keeping it towards the edge, because it gives us the most room for when the red spawn. How long have we been trying this thing? This is about the 4th attempt, Afaro. We've got some people who are new to it. So yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but we'll get there. It's either that, mechanic there is a bit... Almost got you there, PD.
You'll be doing that one for days. Torment is my power.
And with enough barrier and healing, we can actually just brute force heal through that suck attack. There we go. CC red. If you don't have high DPS, then this fight becomes a lot harder. Because if you have high DPS, you just sort of blitz through them before you have any mechanics to deal with, really.
Replenishing.
You will.
That's a long run.
Let's patch you up.
There we go. Okay, this part here, I really wish had some actual ranged heals up. Okay, let's move it.
Energy.
Yeah. GG.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think on this one we'll just move on to CO there.
Okay. I can do the other ones.
Yeah, so one big thing we were struggling with there is a lot of people were spreading out, and that's the worst thing you can do there. What we kind of want people to have is them all bundled up, because then we can just heal through the actual damaging mechanics.
So, just a thought, as I do this all the time with you. Could we mark someone else when we don't follow the tag?
Potentially we could, but usually it's just everyone sort of stays bundled up and bursts down the red before it's really a problem.
Okay. CO Arborstone. Okay.
I think we need 2 QDPS by the looks of it. Unless, Cowd, you're a QDPS. But yeah, OLC is one of these spicier ones because, yeah, when the mobs are left alive for quite some time, more and more mechanics start overlapping and you get less and less space to work with because of those red circles. You need to learn how to use your Chrono Inspector next time you do this with people. And anyway, thanks for me coming along. Oh, hell yeah, thank you for coming along, Roy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, OLC is always a bit of the tougher ones there. And well done with Slaver's Exile. I'm looking forward to doing some more of that in a bit. Okay. So we got...
Who's online?
CM Prog. I'll just go Q DPS, edit. A bit of while I wait for that to fill, I'm going to take a few minutes break. I'll be right back. Secrets of the Obscure has been out for a week now, and it has never been a better time to be a Guild Wars 2 player. So today, we're going to chat about one of the biggest features they've released in this expansion, relics. Welcome back everyone. With the Secrets of the Obscure expansion release, runes have now been completely reworked. Now previously, runes would come in a set of 6, with the first 5 generally being basic stats, and the 6th bonus usually means something a bit more dramatic, and that would usually be the main reason you would actually take a relic. Whereas now, this 6th bonus has been removed from the rune and shifted over to a new relic slot instead.
How you doing? You doing good? You're gonna supervise.
So previously with runes, one of the issues that you would have is you would want runes both for the stats they provided, but also the 6th bonus that they would give you as well. And sometimes you would run into the situation where the 6th bonus would require you to take stats that weren't particularly useful to your build. Whereas now, you no longer have to make that choice. You can take the runes that you want for whatever stats you prefer, and the relic for that Omega bonus that you used to get from your 6th slot on your rune. This has opened up a whole range of runes that you're able to choose now that you don't need the 6th bonus, given that's shifted over to a relic. Overall, this has increased the power level of basically all builds in the game. So when you log in for the expansion, you can expect a straight increase in power on your character. Just make sure you actually go through and equip a relic. It won't happen by default. A whole bunch of new relics have been released with this expansion, with a lot of them being available from this relic chest you'll get whenever you log into a level 80 character for the first time after you've bought the expansion, with some unique ones coming as part of this expansion. As is usually the case with equipment in Guild Wars 2, some of these are just straight up better than the others. So today, we're going to go through which of these relics you as a player actually need to care about obtaining, and the ones that are generally going to be the best in slot for you to play. We'll break these down for power, condition damage, and healing builds. We'll touch on some of them that are great in World vs. World, and we'll have some honorable mentions for some that I find particularly useful or just have fun playing with. First up, for our power damage relics. Generally, there isn't that much variety for power damage relics, with the 2 best ones being available outside of the expansion. First up, we have the Thief relic. The effect of this is that whenever you... Okay, and I am back, and we have filled. That is good. Okay. Yeah, for this we shouldn't really need too much. We can just straight up blast through this, and then once we're done with this, I think we'll transfer over to some Guild Wars 1. Then I've just taken a little quick break, so I've got to go hang a load of washing out as well. That's good, I'm back now.
I could outrun a centaur.
Yeah, well, I had to finish my ad first. I do that every now and again when someone's away. I'll do like, have you seen your latest eaters today? Do you know that you can use your useless junk? It just
Time to do some
seemed to
real-
fit because
And also on Scourge, you can kind of just heal Scourge anyway. You can kind of just blast
More fun
everything
that way.
somewhat off cooldown, and it's going to work pretty well.
I'm not very good at sitting and doing nothing.
You'll be doing that one for days.
Even when I'm watching TV, I'm cross-stitching or doing something.
Spread out.
Run away, I've got your germs. Ooh, green arrow, stay still. God damn you.
Always try and recall your mechs here if you can, so or else mobs get stuck on them. Good, we can straight up just heal through that as well. Get the ping, got a spread. We all restack up. And the tricky parts, one of the key things to remember whenever you're doing raids, strikes, fractals, whatever it is, when you ever need to spread for a mechanic, it's always just as important to regroup up. That's where the boons are, that's where the heals are, that is where it's safest. The worst thing happens is when you're spread out. You think you're safe when you're spread out, but you're actually not. It's especially the case in Old Lion's Court.
Your soul is mine. Rocket punch.
And so, welcome in. You found this game pretty cool, and you wonder if it's possible to start and play in solo or not. Absolutely it is. Guild Wars 2 is actually a very, very good solo MMO. Because it's a very good LFG system. A lot of the open world content, you're all just going to be in the same sort of, you know, open world instance as anyone anyway, so you don't necessarily need an organized group for that. But yeah, for years and years before I started streaming Guild Wars 2, I basically played as a solo player as well. I like occasionally join up with people depending on the content that I want to do. But yeah, it's definitely a game you can play as a solo player. And it's a really, really good one for it. Break the bar. There we go. Just heal through all that. So squad DPS is not like particularly high. And no, I'm not going to bother eating more healing food at this point.
Knowledge is power.
Got to avoid the soul feast there. Break the bar. And a few mechanics you actually have to deal with on this encounter. And thank you, Orca, for coming along as well, mate. I really appreciate that. You have a great rest of your day. Excellent, good work.
Or am I amazed?
Okay. But excellent. Thank you everyone for coming along for that. I think we'll call it there for tonight. And yeah, we'll come back next week and we'll see how many people we can get because it'd be good to do some raids. But yeah, even some more practice on some of those strikes would be very, very handy. But yeah, thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much for having me again. I was just telling all my hatchlings how come I love coming with you guys. that you guys are so supportive and answer my dumbass questions, and
That's all good. Thank you for coming along. And just everyone go check
very
out Dame Bamp
supportive.
as
And I
well.
will be back from now on, so you will DM me going, check this later, I'm sure. As I say on my stream, I don't run Arc DPS, but I do listen to people that know more than me, and they'll give me little hints saying, oi, did you know you were meant to have changed your build? It's changed.
That's why we can be there to help keep an eye on that then. Excellent. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it.
Enjoy the rest of your night, Piffity and ConnorConCarne on your streams. Mwah.
Excellent. Take care.
Bye.
Beautiful. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take another quick break. Got to go hang a little washing now, and then we're going to come back with some Guild Wars 1. So sit tight, everyone. Everyone keeps talking to me about machines coming to take our jobs, but you know what? I just don't see it. My job is so demanding, so technical, so difficult. There is no way the robots will come for me. Not a chance in hell. Oh. Well, it's time for Heal Mechanist. I, for one, welcome our new Jade Mech overlords. Ever since End of Dragons launched, we've been living in a world ruled by mechanists. We have 2 outstanding DPS builds, a phenomenal Alacrity DPS build, and today we're covering the absolutely incredible Heal Alacrity Mechanist. Here we have a build that has an absolutely trivial time keeping up 100% Alacrity, grants 25 might, and covers off on regen, fury, vigor, and protection. Not only that, you can also give your team stability and Aegis in a pinch. To top things off, you also have insane amounts of barrier and Condi cleanse to carry your team through even the sketchiest encounters. All these things come together to make this one of the premier healing builds for all of Guild Wars 2's endgame content. While some other healing builds need to pick and choose what kind of support they can give their team, Mechanist is a greedy little piglet and can do it all. Once you pick this up, you'll have a spot on essentially every encounter in the game. And with that, let's get cracking. Mechanist is one of the elite specializations for the Engineer, with the others being Scrapper and Hollowsmith. Once you equip the Mechanist trait line, you'll get access to Mace as a main hand weapon, which offers a good amount of condition damage and barrier application. You'll get access to a new set of Signet skills to mess around with as well. We'll be using a few of these in today's build. You'll also replace your typical Engineer toolbelt skills with Mech command skills. Oh yeah, you'll also get a new swanky AI controlled mech bot to follow you around and aid you in combat. Your trait choices in the Mechanist trait line will let you decide whether your mech is focused on power damage, condition damage, or applying boons. It will also change what mech control skills you have access to at any point. This makes Mechanist a very customizable and very fun trait line to play with. We'll quickly cover off on where your healing on Heal Mechanist actually comes from. Heal Alacrity Mechanist by default runs 3 kits, which gives you access to 5 additional skills each, so you'll be dipping in and out of them often for healing. Medkit is your default heal skill and gets buffed by the trait Health Insurance. Here you have access to Med Blaster, which will spray healing to allies in front of you, Bandage Blast, which will fire bandages ahead of you, heal allies and apply regeneration, Vital Burst, which will provide a single burst of healing around you. You also grant regeneration with Infusion Bomb, with a particularly long base duration of 10 seconds. The 5th skill in Elixir Gun, Super Elixir, will provide a burst of healing and then pulse additional healing for 5 seconds. The 5th skill in Mortar Kit, Elixir Shell, will lay down a water field which you can blast for additional healing, and it will also pulse healing for 5 seconds. You'll also heal allies whenever you use a Mech command skill due to the trait Soothing Detonation. With the trait Medical Dispersion Field, when you're in combat, you'll store up 33% of the healing you apply to yourself, and every 3 seconds you'll use that to heal nearby allies. You have access to 2 water fields on Cleansing Field in Medkit and Elixir Shell, which you can blast for some extra healing. On top of all this healing, you also apply a ton of barrier on Mechanist, which you can think of as a kind of preemptive healing. Alacrity is the most important boon you'll be providing with Heal Mechanist, and is made possible by a single trait, Channeling Conduits in the Mechanist line. This trait causes you to apply Alacrity to a target when you also grant that target barrier, which you will apply through several traits and skills. For a quick rundown of how you apply barrier, your Mace auto attack chain will apply barrier to allies around you. The trait Barrier Engine causes your mech to apply barrier to nearby allies automatically every 3 seconds. Your mech command skill, Barrier Burst, will apply 5 pulses of barrier and alacrity. When you activate Barrier Signet, you'll again apply 5 pulses of alacrity. On top of applying alacrity through barrier, you'll also grant alacrity via your mech command skill, Crisis Zone. All these ways in which you provide alacrity mean you'll have an absolutely trivial time upkeeping 100% alacrity. Before we jump into the build proper, we have a balance patch coming up at the end of June, so let's touch on the changes to Mechanist and how they impact this build. Mechanical Genius currently causes your mech to inherit a percentage of your stats, with this being reduced if your mech is standing too far away from you. After this next patch, instead of your mech gaining less stats, your mech command skills will take longer to recharge when it's too far away from you. Just keep your mech close and you won't have to worry about this change either way. The trait Barrier Engine will be receiving a slight nerf in PvE to bring it in line with the PvP and World vs World versions, so expect to see slightly less barrier being applied to your group automatically by your mech. The skill Barrier Burst is having the base barrier that it applies significantly increased in PvE, and it's also going to scale much better with healing power, so look forward to this skill just being way better now. Now let's cover off on our weapons. Fortunately, the weapons on Heal Mech are fairly simple. You'll always want to run Mace and Shield. Mace is the new weapon that you get access to when you become a Mechanist. It outputs a ton of barrier, applies confusion, grants regeneration and vigor, and gives you access to more CC. Mace auto attack will deal some strike damage, inflict confusion, and on the last strike, grant barrier to nearby allies. This is one of the main ways you'll be providing alacrity. Just auto attacking with your mace and having your mech attack a target is enough to upkeep 100% alacrity on your team. Energizing Slam will inflict vulnerability and confusion on your target, as well as grant regeneration and vigor to allies. You'll be wanting to use the skill off cooldown to help upkeep these boons. Rocket Fist Prototype will deal some damage, apply burning, and most importantly for Heal Mechanist, stun nearby enemies. Try and save this skill for when you need some extra break bar damage. Shield is an outstanding defensive weapon, and will make surviving and tanking much easier. It gives you access to a projectile reflect, channel block, and tons of CC. Your shield skills also grant protection to nearby allies thanks to your Overshield trait. Magnetic Shield will create a shield that reflects projectiles for 3 seconds. It can then be released to knock back enemies. Static Shield will grant you a channeled block for 2.5 seconds and stun enemies that attack you while you're blocking. You can then throw your shield to daze enemies when you throw it, and once again when it returns. Now onto our skills, of which we have many. Before I cover off on the utility skills Heal Alac Mech uses, we'll have a quick chat about your mech command skills. These skills are determined by your trait choices in the Mechanist trait line, and are very important for how this build functions. Explosive Knuckle is unlocked when you equip the trait High Impact Drivers, and will simply deal some strike damage and apply weakness. This is your lowest priority in terms of mech command skills, and is only really here because of the might you get from High Impact Drivers is such high value. Crisis Zone is unlocked when you pick the trait Channeling Conduits, and is absolutely loaded. It will provide Aegis, stability, protection, alacrity, remove conditions, and break stuns on nearby allies. On Heal Mech, you're going to want to try and save this skill to provide stability and Aegis to avoid damaging mechanics whenever possible. If you don't need any of the baked in utility, feel free just to use it off cooldown to help upkeep alacrity. Barrier Burst is unlocked when you select the trait Barrier Engine, and will pulse Barrier, Might, and Fury to nearby allies. This is amazing for upkeeping alacrity, and can be used to help nullify sudden spikes of damage, like the exploding green circles on Veil Guardian. One of the key features of Engineer as a class is that they have access to kit skills. Here, you can activate the skill to temporarily swap your weapon skills to an entirely new set of skills, depending on what you need at any point. This makes Engineer incredibly flexible, as you can tailor your build to any encounter. We'll be making use of several of these kits on Heal Mechanist, as well as some signets, so buckle up. Medkit is by far and away your best heal skill choice, outside of a few very niche situations. Here you get access to 5 new healing skills, and your entire kit is buffed. And we are back. Welcome back everyone. Hope everyone's having a very good day. And good, looks like the audio has come back in. We're back again now in Guild Wars 1. We probably need to have a little bit of a think about some of the items that we've got and how we can best process it. And thank you, King Twiggy. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that, mate. Oh, very good. Let's get some water. Let's tidy some of this up. Let's go and identify everything. Oh, diamond, rare craft materials, 250 gold. Can I salvage a bunch of things? And thank you for the hydrate as well. Good thing you're looking out. Okay, now let's see if we can salvage a bunch of this. Any of these? Inscription, Riddle of Steel. Yeah, I feel like I kind of just salvage all that. Cool, and then Superior Salvage Kit on the Staff of Memory. How's Recharge? Spells, attributes. No, I feel like that's not that great. So I might even just merchant that. And we'll see how big the stream delay is, because if I do something completely cursed, then we can figure out if that's something I shouldn't be doing.
What news?
Okay. Let's sell that. Cool. And the diamond. What are the diamonds used for? / wiki diamond. Used for one model you ever plan on using it? Ah, take it up. Props can't buy that back. Well, thank you, Jess. I really appreciate that. Jess is wonderful and has made us a brilliant dinner. Chicken, roast potatoes, corn, feta, guac, mayo. It's going to be amazing. Thank you. So we can refuel us after our our strike adventures on NA. Can I deposit that? Store all mats. Okay, that's a bit better. Celestial Longbow Fortitude, we'll hold on to that. Okay, now it would be good as well to see if we can start upgrading some of our heroes as well. So let's go to hero builds and load our hero comp. Now there were some changes, I think. There was one on hero comp. There's some changes I think I could make to make this a bit better to start with. For working hero builds. Let's bring this up. So if we start on the beginner hero team, there will be a few things that we can change for it. I was kind of leaning towards changing our rituals. Let's just skip down a bit here. Okay. Replace the Lifespan Blood is Power healer build. So is that what Livia already has? Let's take a look. So I think, yeah, I've already made that change. So that's good. Now, I do have another writ here, I think, in Xandra, so I think that kind of recommended going for a ST Resto build at some point. Let's see if we can find that. So, Ritualist. Where was that? Oh, it's already Signet of Spirit, so is that maybe okay for now? Might be to start looking at some armor. Blade Scar pattern. Okay. So Livia is currently our Blood is Power healer. There was something to stabilize. Okay, here we go. Taking her as ST Prot over Dunkaro will largely increase the team survivability. Okay, so we've got Soul Twisting Prot. Okay, so let's take Xandra. No, I don't need that. I just need this. So Xandra, let's go. So we'll load that. That load over ours, that sucks. Hang on. Beginner hero builds. So on Xandra. Okay, so that's there now. Even I could just put it on a Mesmer, maybe. Earthbind. Let's put her on Mesmer. And then, yeah, we could throw down... Let's go sort this by profession. Let's get Power Drain. Do I have Waste Not, Want Not? And what would that do? And we can probably just throw on Flesh of My Flesh. And we'll see if we need to get more offensive peeps down the track. That will kind of be our goal. Okay, cool. So we've made that change. So let's go here and update this on me now. Load from template. We'll just go Dagger Spam because, yeah, Dagger Spam has been good. Yeah, I feel like we have too many healers in our comp right now. But let's maybe pick one. I think Olivia will probably stay there. And Xandra are kind of the ones that feel like they will be permanent. As well as Gwen. So maybe if we focus on Xandra... Okay, so in terms of a staff, let's try and do that. So, let's go toolbox, travel. Let's go Kynane Center. Let's find the Rune Merchant. Gee, I don't know if we could probably get her all kitted out pretty well. All the windows. Guildhall's Rune Trader, that's what we want. Okay, full Blessed / Shamans. Okay. The Ritualist. So in her headpiece, I take it we want a communing headpiece here. Yes, let's quote by. How do I get the +3 to spawning power? And what's it like on mine? Is that going to be a... Yeah, so how do I get that +3? I've forgotten how. Okay, and... Or do I get a superior spawning power rune and then pop that in the chest piece? What does? So I think I got set up right, so let's add a hero. Here we go. Okay. So that was communing. That's how we did it. Okay. So then under Xandris, if we get the spawning power one. Beautiful. So that's now done. Shamans? Full blessed / shamans. So blessed is more armor. Yeah, I feel like we'll just get less of blessed. So we get 3 more of those. Oh, PP match 1. Congratulations, Abaro. Okay, so insignia and runes, they are different. Am I correct? So I should be able to get this try. We have enough points for another Ziki. Wonderful. Okay, yeah. I'll just get 2, 3, 4. Yeah, insignia prefix, rune suffix. Excellent. Yeah, these are pretty cheap. And then best vigor we can get. So I need like 3 of these. Okay, that's taken care of now. Okay, so then we need weapons. where can we get a good staff? I actually don't have that much. Do we hold off on that? Maybe we do. That's already juiced us up a fair amount. What even is good stuff? I know yet. I have actually no idea. Community staff, spawn staff. Bones and plant fibers. We should be able to get that. Do I have any sitting in the bank? Does not look like it. Now, what I've got is probably fine for the time being. Then maybe if I keep an eye out for any good staves that drop, that could be a good shout. But yeah, armor for one is mostly taken care of, and we are actually getting to the point where we are running a bit low in terms of gold to just brute force it. Okay. So yeah, we're at the point where we could actually blast something out in hard mode. Let's see. If anyone wants to join us for hard mode, do let me know. That's what would be a good one to do. What do you think is a good sort of, especially for either North, a good introductory hard mode dungeon? Let's see, Gilmore's one best dungeons to farm. No clue going down sleep. Oh, okay. At that one you do a normal mode for the first 4 bosses and only the last one in hard mode. Okay. Let's try. Let's actually see. Maybe we've got request in hard mode, Master Dungeon Guide hard mode / wiki, Master Dungeon Guide. Okay, so this one. Hello, Farrell. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, let's close out of that. Patrick, welcome in. It's great to see you. And Raya. Yeah, there we go. I've got a slot open now. Here we go. Accept. There we go. Perfect. Let's maybe do what should be the first one. It should be Catacombs of Cathandrax. Fusion Depths of Tyria. It's in there from Doomlore Shrine. Let's go Doomlore. And if there's any faster ways to do the things I'm looking to do, feel free to let me know. So we go to Dalada Uplands. Okay. Oh, don't forget to switch to hard mode. Okay, hang on, I'll do that. It will resign there and then come back in. Or even just going back to do more. Okay, let's toggle hard mode now. There we go. Have a Guild Wars account on Bow and Arrow, welcome in. But you've got your old username and password. Ah, okay. Hopefully, you should be able to recover it, at least, which is good. Getting absolutely curb stomps there. Oh yeah, and if you know the way to this particular dungeon, feel free to lead the way. So I feel like it's down this way. Let's try and avoid those if we can. Might struggle a bit. Hang on, here we got these now. Miss, just constant miss. That's unfortunate. Let's turn on beacons now. So which way? Yeah, bit of a done goof there. How's our energy going? Nice lockpick. And yeah, I do want to avoid them just if we can. But if I'm heading very much the wrong way for this dungeon, feel free to let me know. Grab the char carvings. Something going out that way. Excluding refugee. Let's just check that. Okay, so it goes out to Sankoth Valley. So yeah, we head out this way, then Sankoth Valley. Or Saknoth. Anything about this dungeon I'm worried so you can't help much. That's all good. Yeah, I'm just purely following the wiki on what I think is the way. So basically just beeline south. We've now consumed many things. Let's wait for the heroes to catch up. Just keep shuffling on through here. Well, they've all like grouped up. Hang on. Ornate buckler, nice. 9 tactics, not bad. Remember, welcome in. Yes, what is up? That's good. We're not running in too much. We're not over pulling. That is good. Sure thing. What games is this? Is Guild Wars 1 right now. I'm taking a bit of a sidestep from Guild Wars 2. We've gone back in time to Guild Wars 1. Keep an eye out for staves as well. Maybe scepters. Oh, that just got really dark. buff ourselves up. Nice, that is some pretty decent damage. Well, 13 dagger mastery, not bad. Let's check our path. Yeah, it feels like down, just keep going down south, down this way, and we should get to where we need to go. Very nice. Ooh, okay, yeah, we've got to be careful not to stand too much in that. That was rough. Blasting through so well. That's right, it's a good chance for us to eat. Thank you for carrying it, Vara. Here. Thank you, Vara, for carrying us the rest of the way. I need to make sure not to run off and probably focus down the mobs that really sort of aggro on the team. Okay, so we've got that now. So I might bring that just down there. Okay. So I think it's out this way. Nope, narrator said it is not. Look at getting some more weapons as well for all our heroes. Can't go that way, can only go this way maybe? Cloth maybe. Okay. That's not helpful. Is there anything you think we're meant to do with that? You might need the quest from outside if there is one. Okay, yeah, I think there definitely was one, so we'll head back out. Yeah, beacon and drop. No, and I should have actually interacted with that as well. Yeah, let's head out, and then we can go get what we need. person here.
Reporting.
So there we go. Thandrat's Crusher. There we go. That's what we needed. Beacon, thank you. Nice. So let's try. It doesn't look like we can go down that way. Anything? Oh, this is open now. Okay. Let's wait for everyone to catch on up. Okay, so it's not actually giving us any more prompts here in terms of where to go. Let's just head this way and kind of hope for the best. So the area map. And yeah, Farah is carrying. What are those sounds? Yeah, I don't want to actually tell them to head there. Interesting. You will now reveal important locations. Done Thandrat's once. Yeah, we're just doing it because it was the first one in the list of hard mode dungeons for either. Definitely would go a lot quicker if we had our mercenary hero team. Oh, so slow. I feel like it's probably through here. Let's just go target that one. Let's make a big AoE there. Okay, let's see if Livia can actually get everyone up. We should definitely have brought in the mercenary hero team. You've got the basic MMOs again, don't stand in fire. Yes, do not stand in fire. That's very true. Dungeon key, area map, dungeon gate. Okay, that's helpful. Elemental dust collector. Okay, that's actually super helpful. So it wasn't back over that way. It was down this way. It could also have gone for the Signet of Spirits build as well. So wait for our team to catch up. Let's just target that one there. Up there. Ouch. Let's go this one here. Telling them to tunnel vision down each of these mobs, so there's just less damage that we're taking. Okay. There we go. That pull was actually somewhat reasonable. Do I have any lockpicks? Oh, I got 2. Nice. Alive and is remaining so. Let's open a locked chest, why not? Dragonspire staff, oh nice. That looks pretty sweet. I've got a elite mesmetome, cool. Okay, 3, can I target that one? Back everyone away. Yeah, overpulled way too much there. Should have actually just flagged them back. Yeah, we'll do that on the next one. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, I have to clear that. Long walk of shame. Big long walk of shame. That's right, we get to admire the scenery now. But that looks pretty good. Identify, can we identify that? It's not bad. It's a pretty good staff. Custom inspiration magic spells. I feel like that could be useful. Can't go that way, gotta go this way. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's try and be a bit more strategic with our pulling. So we'll actually place everyone there. Pulled them all here, have we? Does he have any revive skills? Doesn't. I should have definitely put one on. No revives. Yep, doesn't look it. Well, we're going to be doing a few walks of shame by the looks. Let's just go and get popped here. There we go. Imagine you got to give some scrolls. And yeah, we're playing Guild Wars 1 right now. We're doing our first hard mode dungeon. No, not necessarily our first, but first with this team. But the Walk of Shame is strong right now. Let's see how much as we can get done tonight. We might struggle a bit. Yeah, I feel like... yeah, taking the Signet Spirits build would have been a much safer bet here. Reach minus 60 morale, you die, you get booted. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, it's good that we've got all the honeycombs to make our lives a bit easier there. Okay, can we pull... there's quite a few there. If we could pull that one. Come back. Dirty. Okay. Clear the flagging now. Okay, so we've dealt with that now. Okay. Let's target down this magma blister. That's true, I do need to use the clovers before we use the honeycombs. I remember to do that a handful of times, but I've also forgotten it more often than not. Okay, so maybe deal with these ones here. Where are they going? Okay. Actually keep up that buff. So I feel like dungeon key should be down here. Dungeon key, nice. Okay, so we got the dungeon key. I think we're out this way now. Key retrieved. Don't know why that thing's still there. Oh well. So which way is it out? This way? Everyone's still alive. Definitely tries while doing some of the I've done with our mercenary team as well. That's fine, we'll skip that. Nothing out that way, so I guess it must be this way. And it looks like it should be up and around here. What actually attacked us? Oh, those did. Okay. Just stay near the group. Some burning spirits coming up from behind. Just back up. He doesn't have any revives. Walk of shame again. We 100% need a stronger comp before we come back. Got 10 meters from next beacon. I know, we were like super close. Oh well, the rest of the race should be clear. Pretty fun so far. That's good, yeah, I'm having a good time as well. It's been taking a bit longer, and hopefully we can get this done. Hopefully it's not like too much longer. Level 2, level 3, we might actually struggle. That's alright, is what it is. Heroes take so long to catch up. I think on Sunday we'll also blast out some more Guild Wars 1 as well. But yeah, maybe it might be for hard mode stuff, at least for a bit, until we can get things a bit more geared. We might go the route of using our mercenary team until we can actually get our hero team up and running. Think there are any mobs near us. Let's just go grab the next beacon. There we go. Horse noise is intensifying. Okay, that's good. Good edge, nice. And welcome in. We are playing Guild Wars 1 right now, so it'll be a bit different than WoW. I think it was more of a single player RPG with online elements, so you can like team up with people. Functions quite similar to Path of Exile actually, but it is technically, I guess it is technically an MMO, not in the way that WoW is. came out 20 years ago and is still going strong. Bloodstone Caverns? No, this is the Thandrak's Catacombs. Wow, it is long. Let's take it down that. Definitely need to buff up our other healing as well. Yeah, so we need to replace some of these with some more offensive peeps. Look at all those buffs we have on us now. It really doesn't seem to wow. Yeah, I can definitely see that. The art style is definitely similar. Thing we are sort of struggling with in our comp at the moment is just a lack of damage, really. We only got the exit. Ooh, that's looking a bit spicy there. Might try and just flag everyone back there. Try not to just pull everything all at once. Okay. Well, the quest reward you get from this, the hammer, could buy that for like 5, 6, maybe 7 ecto. Okay, nice. We have to look at selling some of our things as well, so we're running a little bit low in terms of gold, just to brute force buying things for our heroes. So maybe now we might actually just be able to run straight past here. Definitely should interact with the forge. Got a locked chest there. Okay, these count as mesmers by the look. It's good to know that we do actually have like movement damage here. I think it's letting us do that. Let's go interact with the lock chest again. Grim Scythe. Yeah, let's maybe try and just pull our heroes back a bit. Here we go. There we go. That's some good damage right there. Area map gun. Let's go grab that. Still so much. Nope, nothing that way. We still got this thing here. There we go. It's actually really hard to tell which way here. There's prompts down that way. Okay, there we go. Got another revive point anyway. Okay. Big damage. As we stand on that, okay, bad fire. Oh well, they're coming in. That's gonna hurt. That's unfortunate, yes. Xandra can actually revive. If that's going to be particularly helpful in a moment. Actually, I think what we will do, because we actually do have to get up very early tomorrow, got a busy day tomorrow. Technologist appointment. Unfortunately, Hafari, we will have to end it here. So what we are going to do now is definitely ended up taking like way longer than I thought, and I really appreciate you coming along, Hafari. But what we're going to do in a moment is tee up a raid to Perfect D. So yeah, look, thank you all so much, everyone, for coming along. And next time we got this easy, 100%. Yeah, I definitely want to get this one done on Sunday and a few others as well. And I think I will bring the sort of stronger mercenary comp as well, because yeah, just the bit of a lack of damage I've got. We got like you doing damage, we got Gwen doing damage, a little bit from Vec, and then me, and then there's everyone else who's not really doing too much. But yeah, thank you all so much everyone for hanging out with us this evening. It's been fantastic. Thank you to everyone who came along for raids on NA, not raids, strikes on NA. They were a good time. And thank you especially to Faro who came along for our first hard mode dungeon in Eye of the North. But we are going to go tee up a raid now, and we'll be back again on Friday. We'll be streaming some Last of Us Part 2 on Jess's channel, ConnorConCarne, as well as on Saturday. And on Sunday we'll be back, and I think it'll be a big Guild Wars 1 day as well. So that is going to be a very good time. But yeah, you will take care, and we'll catch you all in a few days. Have a good one, team, and check out my YouTube channel in the meantime, where we just uploaded our Heal Scourge build guide. Thank you for the hydrate as well. I definitely do need to. Okay, but thank you. We're going to head off now. You all take care. Catch you all in a few days, and cheers. Guild Wars 2 is a game that showers you with all kinds of loot. And inventory management is one of the biggest banes of existence for so many players out there. So today, we are going to go and clean my inventory, the messiest inventory you have ever seen. We're going to talk about my process, the best ways to process your loot, what you should keep and what you shouldn't, and how to make your inventory management issues just wash away.
This is the moment that got away from me, man.
Welcome back, everyone. I've been playing my main Revenant for a few weeks now, and I've let the loot build up, and build up to the point where you can see now my inventory is completely full. So today we are going to go through and take care of this. Right here we have 424 bag slots, all completely full, all manner of loot. As a ballpark number, this took around about a week and a half of me playing somewhat casually on this character to fill, and now we're going to go through, tidy it up, get it back to its pristine state that I normally like to have it at. This has been very triggering for me to play with for the last couple of weeks, so I hope you all appreciate the sacrifice that